All right, in this portion we're going to cover the strictly offensive press in the Mirage 2000 BVR situation. Once again, we're in our Mirage with two 530s, two Magics. We are actually against a MiG-21 now, which you can see in the distance at 26 miles. I selected the MiG-21 because I wanted an aircraft to which the Mirage 2000 will be at a total advantage in BVR. So this is where we're going to get into some things that are a little more specific to the Mirage, although some of the same BVR principles apply. We are going into this. We know that we've got a MiG-21 out there. We know that we're an advantage to them, and that we're in a situation where we can focus on a totally offensive press. So what I've already started doing is my aircraft's ECM is on. I've acquired a single target track lock on that MiG, and I'm now climbing to gain altitude and accelerating as much as possible. The reason I'm doing that is twofold. To climb is to bring me into better parameters for the Super 530D launch. That missile was designed to be fired from high altitude at lower altitude targets, and as you climb, you'll see that your release cue indicating your parameters on the right side of the hub will actually give you a higher release range. So as I'm climbing, I'm getting the missile in a situation to where it's designed for. And as far as speed, the more this applies to any BVR missile, the more speed you give that missile at launch, the more energy it's going to have in its terminal phase against the target, which is crucial. So there goes my Super 530. You could see that it did track on the MiG, and it's incoming. The MiG saw the shot, so he did go defensive and pop flares through his tanks. The 530, the first one has a near miss with him, but finally in the terminal phase goes after his countermeasures, as does my second 530. So at this point, my BVR shots did miss, but let's stop and talk about that. The Mirage only has two BVR missiles, and in most BVR situations, you're going to find that your missiles really are there, worst case scenario, to send the bandit defensive, and best case, but more rare, to kill the guy before you get in visual range. But in most situations, you're going to fire your BVR missiles with the hopes of forcing him defensive at least, and maybe getting a kill. Any plane, modern plane or semi-modern, including the MiG, if it knows a BVR missile is coming at it, even a good one like an R-77 or a AM-120, there's no reason they shouldn't be able to defeat that BVR shot using the proper tactics. It's just a matter of physics, really. So in this case, the 530's performance is probably subpar of what it should be, but even if I had 120s, there's a chance he could have defeated it. However, as you just saw, with him being forced into the defensive, I was able to easily obtain a shot and release my 530 and take him down. So you'll find yourself in that situation a lot, where you're forcing the bandit defensive in the BVR stage just to give you better positioning when you get into the within visual range. And we've just about covered BVR, so I'm going to break into the WVR videos here soon.